Hey everybody, my name is Marco. I'm a pro opera singer turned voice actor, and I love talking about video game music from an emotional perspective. I love Final Fantasy XIV. Let's check out this Dawntrail launch trailer, and also watch the Dawntrail movie so that we can listen to some of Soken's awesome music. Here we go.
For once, the fate of the world doesn't rest on our shoulders. We might even get a chance to enjoy ourselves.
Sea shanty style.
Do not be so quick to relax.
That's nice. I love how melodic Soken's music is.
This contest is said and done. It'll be your daughter who sits the throne. Me, Woklamat.
And so does our ship cast off from the docks.
That's the Dawntrail
In
motif.
retrospect, of course, that battle against the storm would prove a
No.
fitting prelude to the coming contest for the throne.
Wow. That sounds like, oh my gosh, so beautiful. I love the instrument usage in here. Pan flutes and things. Wow. Oh my god. Love Cactuar. I haven't seen anything about Dawntrail. I love the acoustic guitar.
The right of succession. The outcome of which will decide who takes my place as Dawn Servant.
We are blessed siblings, the ultimate chosen.
Our nation can change for the better. I am bound to no one.
Woklamat, protector of peace and soon to be Dawn servant.
A waste of time.
That's the natural Soken
Always take what I need later.
growth musically.
Our nation is a fortress, and its people the bricks with which it is built.
Oh my god.
It is through embracing innovation.
Wow, look at the Aztec
that we will
vibes.
usher Tuli Yolal
Oh!
onto a more prosperous future. Its people lived.
Solution 9 is the City of Gold?
Never aging, never dying. Free from hardship and conflict.
All this time, it was here, the city of gold.
Here's the battle theme. Whoa. Oh my god. What's the deal with that? What the hell is that? Whoa.
Could it be?
Is Cryo from Solution 9? Okay, so they're trying to invade. Chorus.
Much about the key remains shrouded in mystery.
Oh my god.
What in the world is that?
Ooh, god, it's huge. It's as big as Shinryu.
What is this relic of theirs? Who made it? And to what end?
I will be the next Dawn servant, and I'll protect my people's happiness to the last.
Wow.
With your strength, could you have held fast to that which is dear without sacrifice?
You think that was an Asian?
Strength. With your
Maybe. Holy poop. So first of all, the music in here, obviously, it wasn't like fully fleshed out into anything. I mean, it was a theme, but actually there's not a lot going on here that can really be discussed. I mean, we do have this natural ascension here musically, but the music is really dialed back. So it's not really something that I feel like I can analyze appropriately. However, that said, the full trailer with lyrics, let's definitely listen to this. So when we start this, I've heard this, I'm sure you've heard it as well. What I really like about this particular theme is how it sets us up for this like summer vacation vibe. But more than that, we do get a sense of the sort of action-y conflict that we'll experience, and the way that we hear that is through the use of the strumming of the guitars, the electric guitars. Listen. Right there. So we get it both in the drums and we get it in the electric guitar, and also the vocals, especially in this first half. Time no more once upon a time. If we think about the lyrics, you know, once upon a time is the natural fable idea, right? But so what we end up having here is no more once upon a time. So we're no longer like in a storied period. Now it's like it's real. You know what I mean? We really feel the capacity for a summer vacation, a sense of just enjoying life, right? That's really like such a nice little detail there where it's just like, yeah, we get to enjoy life now. You know what I mean? And also, I do like that we have this electric guitar and drum propulsion that makes us feel alive. It makes us feel like, yes, it's vacation time, and I'm a warrior. You know what I mean? Fly, find your wings and spread them wide. It's a repeating melodic pattern there.
Blue seas, clear skies.
You hear this? So this is really fun. I mean, obviously, like, there's a nice big shift here, but we do have this wandering bass that's so... it provides us a sense of warmth, a sense of welcoming, a sense of adventure, a sense of discovery, a sense of, like... Oh, man. It's like kind of like a cosmic sigh, you know? And we've just spent, like, 10 years building up to something, and now we're like... Even though it's moving, there's still a sense of relaxation.
Boundless possibilities.
I think it helps with the acoustic guitar in here as well.
I dare say our
And there's the piano in the middle register. It's very warm.
Enjoying yourself for
For
a
the
change?
journey of our lives. It's just like really gentle. Isn't that such a fun shift? Listen to the way the music shifts here. It's like, are you ready for your next adventure? And then we don't ever forget that we are the warrior of light. We have this energy and strength and are strong and energetic and ferocious, and we've conquered literal gods and like so on and so forth. But I love this little transition here. Listen to this. It's so much fun. Sustains, and then the drum sets it, and then we switch. And actually the bass is leading this. And then what we end up having here is and this is how we get the sense of like danger, is we have this descending chord structure. Da 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 da. That's how you feel like the da 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 da. So even though we have a slow decay, which I think instills the sense of danger and the sense of like, oh boy, it's actually stretched out because it's all like it's all the rhythm of it is spread, so it's not just like whole notes. It ends up being like, you know, dotted eighths and sixteenths. Which it does is it stretches it out. So even though we're having the descending scale, it's the way that it's extended via the rhythm that sort of delays that ascension down, or descension. Of course, the electric guitar here is just slamming.
There's no cause for panic.
I also love that there's just like a little bit of noise in here where you really hear like a sense of dissonance or a sense of discomfort because of the way that it's like, because you don't know what's ahead. And so this is such a nice little trick where essentially it makes us feel like, you know, obviously there's no need to panic, right? There's that sound quality. But the thing that happens is musically, we don't know what's out there. And so this sort of like stretching of like a sort of no rhythm or meter, it's sort of like, whoa, what's out there? So we remove any of the rules and create the sense of discomfort.
The There's no cause for panic.
So like you hear this? So all we do is just it's a sustained section of music there. It's just really fun because we don't know what's out there, and so having that sustained section is like, you know. See how it switches? It switches.
This one might make for a worthy opponent.
And repeating this pattern like this is so satisfying because it does like a oh, here I go. Okay, it's time to fight. And I love that about this because what it does is it just extends the experience. And it's all like set up. It's so cool. Nice sustain. Looks like Godzilla. Fighting through the storm, living our shelter behind. Walk up to the end. And then you hear that actually we're getting the recap of the descending phrase structure. Da 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 da. But look at the lyrics. Listen to the way the melody of the text is. To the heavens we ride, fighting through the storm, leaving our shadows far behind. As we walk up through the end, it's just the same thing. Da 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 da. So it could have been walking as we go to the trials of the da 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 da. What we end up having is just a more rhythmic, a more interestingly rhythmic piece that creates a sense of, oh, you see what I mean? Like we can actually, like, if we create different rhythm, and this is so wonderfully set because we have the text being set to the rhythmic meter of the piece. So it's actually really good text setting, which can be really difficult with sung stuff. But in this case, we have a real sense of like, nice. Yeah, to the trial we had faced. Da dum da dum da 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 do. You know, it's almost like spoken. Turn back to transcend, or do we decide our fate? Oh, this part's so awesome. This is so heavy because we are facing a conflict. And then we switch. Now we're happy again. Ooh, a fruit. And now we have an echo, call and response. Actually, we should talk about that. Call and response is so much fun. And in this particular case, we have the, see the day and hold on tight, a new horizon. Obviously, we are going to a new place, but on top of that, we're getting this sense of like, yes, even just call and response like that is so satisfying because it's just like, yeah, a new horizon. So it's fun because it's slightly different than the first time with the same melodic structure, which makes it interesting. We never want to repeat ourselves twice without having the second time be something a little bit different. And it actually goes up in pitch. Bye. We haven't seen that. One day at a time. Oh man, this part. I forgot about this part. Now we're in a different emotional state. Now we're in a state of like, yeah, it really, now it sounds more like Blink-182 kind of. I don't know, in a weird way. There's a little bit of punk elements in this. And what's really fun is that the tonal structure has changed. And now it's really about like an overabundance of joy. And it's like nothing is going to get in the way of us enjoying ourselves. Da, 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 ya, da, 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 da. You know what I mean? Like, so going up in pitch like that, and obviously it's a shouted sort of vocal quality. It's not like sung. It just gives us more of a sense of like, yeah, this is awesome. You know what I mean? And I think that that's really the key emotion there. But this whole section with the drum, the almost like the bongos, I don't know the official name of them, that has such it really places us in this like Aztecian Latin American vibe to it, especially when we get the big chords in the guitar. It's so much fun, and I think it really does root us in this sense of like confidence and a sense of strength and a sense of not brutality, but of like, this is easy. You know what I mean? There's just such an effervescence to it. Rhythm like this is so satisfying. And then he even says your worry will disappear. This is super playful.
Might you have a moment to speak further?
And then you got Amanda come in to come in. We're going to get the transition now into the Pictomancer section. It's really nice. We're actually shifting. Quick shift. Now the violin is giving us a real sense of like, yes, we are so smooth. And then that's something really fun worth pointing out is that the Viper is a really smooth, almost dance-like class that's constantly spinning around, really efficient, really fast, really nimble. And so by having the violin in here, it's a lot like the violin, a stringed instrument. Everything's about long bowing, short bowing. So there's a bounding playfulness almost in this, or at least an elegance. And that's really the key of having the violin be the main thrust of that, in my opinion, is that by doing that, we are saying to ourselves like, yes, I am a Viper. I am smooth. And also, you heard before, there's an element here where we're already starting to get the hint of the Pictomancer stuff to come in later. So we're already getting Amanda's voice as sort of like a guiding sort of point as we transition here into a new phase. But it's really fun how it's done like that. So it's not like it doesn't catch us off guard, because the point is to have a natural progression of musical ideas. Now it's a little bit shorter. Here we go. Big shift. How do we do that? We do that with big chords. You hear how we're doing power chords. Big chords like shift us into a new idea musically. Super florid singing here. Why? Because of magic, because of playfulness. Let's imagine what's around down there. A little bit of muted thing there. Nice call and response with herself. Super playful, super colorful, super bright, super melodic, super rhythmic. Do you hear the bounding, playful energy of Sally forward, there's so much to see? That's super, super playful, but in a very legato. The reason why it's playful is because of the bounding of the notes. Sally forward, there's so much to see. And so what this is basically melismatic singing. You know how the first section here was super like kind of spoken parlato, we would say in operatic speak, but in this case, Sally forward, there's so much to see. It almost sounds like it's like rolling off the tongue, but it's a bounding energy that's really playful and really light. And also it makes it sound so that not every word is on a note. So it feels more like it's like exactly what we're seeing on the image, flying around or bounding energy, bright, colorful. We have to think about all these things. These are all things that go into the singer's mind when they're singing. And I know that Amanda definitely thought about this stuff. Sally forward, there's so much to see. Also love that little C, a little bit of a baby trill there. It's so fun. Up top. Now it's a shift again. Laughter and light. Now it's much more spoken. But there's still a little bit of like playing with the text. So it's really important. We call this word painting. Word painting is such an important aspect of music and of singing especially. Listen again. Listen to how there's so much little playfulness, even though it's more spoken than the previous one. Rainbow and you. You hear that? Rainbow and you. The night. Man, it's such a good melody. Soken is so good at writing melody. We close our eyes and... Oh, transition. Now we're back
Look,
into
my
the original
friends.
theme.
Behold the scene of our next great
Rising.
adventure.
You and your adventures. I trust you have not forgotten the true purpose of our voyage.
I love this. It's sort of shouted. It's not really in
Come to the
pitch.
land you call the New World.
I really love that. Our time to shine. It's like that.
Come to the land you
In
call
the song
New
and-
World. My home.
And it's just a little bit at the upper part of their range, so it's just slightly out of tune, but it's actually, you could call that a flaw, but I that's like a style. It's so much fun to it's like join our song and it's choir as you ride the waves of time. It's just like, there's nothing wrong with that.
Put out.
To enjoy the ride on the dawn we set our sights. I love the little accent there, a new horizon. Keep it forward, starry-eyed. I love that. To an open sky. Oh gosh, if there's any idea, I am insanely excited for Dawntrail. I've been leveling up this warrior to level 90, and I'm just so excited to step back into the world of Final Fantasy XIV. I was talking with somebody yesterday on stream because I stream Final Fantasy XIV. I will be streaming this entire thing when it comes out, and then some. One of the most amazing things about Final Fantasy XIV for players that have been playing for a long time is that you may leave, but you always come back, and it's one of the few games you come back smiling. And I've come back to games sort of begrudgingly because I wanted to see things through, but in this particular case, every time I experience this game, my heart is just this is just it's my game, it's my home, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and thanks a ton, and I'll see you later. Bye.